said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tootin. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous...
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Gators are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively?
Touchdown, Florida! And they strike first.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Gator! The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On the move, he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Unloads it left. He's got it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Back open in the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Walls. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Tootin. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and they get you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on.
Turning it on! Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Blunt. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board, but that guy in your backfield
will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Still on his feet at the 25. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Rides the back on the option to give. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Zings it complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
It's caught. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smalls. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Pressure coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Sooners. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Blunt. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard.
There he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Right down the boulevard. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Blunt. Going over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's past the 30. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Set, ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak. And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and set up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's West.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Grabbed behind the line, it's West. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sooners will kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Tootin. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd, trying to bully their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play.
So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, but both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Smalls. Not much thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. To throw, it's Blunt. Rushes on him. Back's looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Smalls. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. Finds his man. It's Smalls. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Blunt. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, and he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Tootin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the air, it's Blunt. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. The inside handoff. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Sooners in the hurry up. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Right back to the well. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fakes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's complete. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Blunt. Working that left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Turns it loose. He's got it down the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Caught in the backfield, it's Smalls. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Sooners are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quick release by the QB. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes for a physical attack from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Blunt. Got him downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running here right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped. First down, good solid pickup on that play. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27 jump.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost it.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, it's Toner. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Catch in the middle, it's West. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. On target to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Gators have taken it inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
Military stun.
He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Toner. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Dang,
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Gators will punt this one away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Now on the counter. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Toner. That's caught. It's Griffin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great